Hey, we need to talk. You remember this whole little situation, right? Time machine crashed, actively leaking time fluid into our water supply. And we thought maybe, not a big deal, probably going to be fine. Yeah, well, see, I noticed this. Yeah. Yeah, this does not look fine. This actually looks like we might have a bit of a problem going on. Yeah, I thought, yeah, hey, this is just going to leak down to bedrock, but I guess time fluid doesn't work, with normal physics, what with it being time fluid. It's probably going to be fine, though. We have nothing to worry about. Except for that up there right now. There we go. Fixed. What's up, everybody? Flashcraft. That's right, it's Beau here from Flash TV Talk, and I am here at LexCorp Plaza, where we're starting off today. I got to showcase this, because after a lot of tinkering and everything else, Nether You Mind, the new Nether shop, is open for business, and it looks great. Really pleased with how this all turned out. So you got your quartz over here, you've got your basalt, you've got your soul sand, you've got your stem for your various tree things. You've got also wood and stone, and yeah, it's great. This is everything that you could possibly need, and I'm sure we probably have no customers. But you know what? It doesn't matter because it looks awesome, and I'm really pleased with how it all turned out. Now, you may notice I was debating before about which direction to go with this portal, and I ultimately decided this looks really cool, just utilizing the glass and kind of making it so that it's almost kind of seeping out a little bit. And so I kind of like this more artistically than functionally. We don't necessarily need another portal into LexCorp Plaza, certainly not into like one specific shop. There was the added benefit of it going into the tram, but right now, this looks really good. Overall, I'm really, really pleased. This is a fantastic shop, and hopefully it will make us tons and tons and tons of diamonds. But it probably won't. LexCorp Plaza has not been making much money, but you know what? That is okay. We've got a lot of things that are going on as we get, LexCorp Plaza set up. Now, I think I showcased this before. We've got this office space right here. Then I decided to get a little set up because as we came back from the future and replaced our alternate present self, who had been doing a lot of things, I've kind of figured out that we need to kind of keep a list of everything that we've got going on. And I've been pretty busy, to be honest. So fix Hunter. We did that last episode. Hunter is fixed. We also have the Nether You Mind is now officially done. So that's done as well. Knocking things out left and right. All right, so other LexCorp type of situations. The LX Tram, that is something we're going to work on a little bit here later today. Lex News. Now, here's the thing. I have noticed that our mayor and Central City Citizen are like in full cahoots, and we need to counter this. We need some fair and balanced news coming out here that can tell people how awesome LexCorp is, and I think Lex News is just the way to do that. We gotta take care of Central City Citizen and its deep ties with the mayor. We're gonna give a little good healthy competition there and see what we can come up with. So that's coming down the line. Let's see, the LX Vault, we'll talk about that in a second. Fill the open space above the Nether You Mine and fill office space, or maybe put a shop. I'm not too sure. All right, so we have these two open spaces right now, which is, of course, the office space right here, and then right above Nether You Mine is some space as well. To be honest, I might actually just leave that for a while. There's no real rush to fill it, and I kind of want to let inspiration strike and see what happens. To some extent, that's true of this, except I've kind of filled it. I've decided this is kind of like a little office management space. It's a hodgepodge. It's not the nicest office here on the realm or on the server. It's not even my nicest office. I've got like 30 offices at this point, and this is by far not the nicest one. But regardless, I think I'm just going to, we'll leave these up here for a while. Then there's the clothing store. Now, as I mentioned, at the very top of LexCorp Plaza, or rather on the second floor in the very center of LexCorp Plaza, we have this space that nothing has been done with yet other than just kind of making it a box. Now, this style, I'm starting to gather that my alternate present self was utilizing some inspiration from YouTube. And so I've actually found the video and will be sharing a link to that once we get started on this clothing shop. where this takes direct, if not straight up copying inspiration. Although we're taking what would have been an external shop and making it more of a mall type approach. So more on that in the future, because today we've just got way too much stuff to do. Way too much stuff to do. Starting with this, the LX Vault 3000. So here's the deal. As you know, I am currently, or I believe you probably know this, I'm currently under investigation by the city because they believe that I acquired all of the city's diamonds from the bank illegally. Now, we all know that that was done perfectly legally. In fact, I've had conversations with various citizens, and they all agree that the diamonds rightfully belong to LexCorp. There's only one problem. That may not be true. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is true that I acquired them legally. But I think my alternate present self may have made a grave error that is dooming us. You see, I was sitting here at my desk. You know, Eobard is up here now. How's it going, buddy? And I noticed something. What used to have kind of the LexCorp, documents and whatnot and everything that was kind of kept here. This is now the user manual for the LX Vault 3000. Now here's what it says. The vault's so secure that the contents belong to only those who can open it. To access the vault room, sit all the way back in the CEO's chair and toss diamonds at your feet. From here, with the help of your staff and underlings, you will be able to access the goods if you know how. If you can open the vault, all that it contains will be yours, legally binding. If you break any blocks in trying to open it, you forfeit. So you can't just break the vault open. You gotta play by the rules, and if you play by the rules, then the vault is yours. Now, here's the thing. I figured this out earlier. You sit back here in my chair, very cozy, very comfortable chair, and you toss the diamonds, right? Ah! And here we go. This is the vault room. Now, as you may recall from before, I knew this was here, but I wasn't sure how to access it. There's a door, but you can only access the door when you're leaving. Now, here's the tricky part. So on the vault door, there are some signs. Now, I'm only going to look at this sign right now. 2-person authentication. That's a problem. I'm one person. I am not 2 people, which means that currently I cannot access the vault, which means by the very definition of the vault rules, I don't currently own the contents. Only whomever is able to open the vault owns the contents. So now I'm being sued over diamonds that are not legally mine at all. So you can see how this is a massive, massive problem for me. Well, as LexCorp and as a representative of LexCorp and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of a thing, but you know what? It's okay. We've got to figure out how to crack this code, how to get back into the vault. Maybe if we can recruit somebody to help us, then we might be able to get to the contents of the vault before the rest of the Flashcrafters do. Because who knows what happens then? Wait a minute. What? Did I just... thought I saw a flicker of something. Hang on. Yeah. What? Ladies and gentlemen, the Shrine of Ra's al Ghul is lit. Okay, I speculated on this recently. Oh. Who's that behind me? Is that our mayor? I think it is. He's always ever present in the city, making terrible decisions for the city. The Shrine of Ra's al Ghul is lit. Now, I pointed out that our mayor's city hall looking building thing here is oddly placed, given the proximity to like the shopping area and basically where the rest of Central City is. It's kind of off here to the side. But it is getting pretty close to this tree that sprung out of nowhere in the spot that was once designated for Ra's al Ghul. And now the Shrine of Ra's al Ghul is lit again. Should we dare go visit the Red Room? I think we have to. Now, understand, I'm just doing this as an interested observer. I mean, I was never an assassin. That is absolutely true. But I do wonder. Huh? Wait, what? LexCorp CEO? Supreme Leader, but get these out of here. Get these out of here. Come on. What? You got to be kidding me. Okay, so apparently a hit has been put out on me twice based on both of my roles as CEO of LexCorp and as Supreme Leader. This is getting kind of ridiculous. You ever feel like the entire world is out to get you? You know, like you don't have a friend of the world? Oh man, I can't believe this. Okay, well, so how do I stop this from happening? So the assassins could just kill themselves and it would count as a hit. So technically I could just kill myself and then hang these on the wall and then call it a day, right? Like that's technically accurate. I've got way too much on me right now to do this. Put those to the side for now. And okay. All right. And wah! Boom. Now here's the question though. Does that count as both of me? That is to say, like, does that count as both killing the Supreme Leader, or do I need to do it twice since my name was in there twice? I kind of guess I need to, which now is making me realize that maybe this is a waste of time gathering all my stuff right now because I'm just about to do this again. All right, that was one. Here goes the other one. Ah! Boom. So I guess now I am an assassin for this new Ra's al Ghul. Except I've only assassinated myself. So, haven't committed any crimes. Scot-free, baby. Boom, boom. Okay. All right. So, there you have it. Yeah, but it's not murder. It's suicide, my friend. That's technically accurate. And I will see you in court. Will, how do you know so much about the rules? Last I checked the rule book, it said that assassins could kill themselves and it did count. But maybe if you've changed the rules, are you the new Ra's al Ghul? I've got my suspicions. What? Okay, hang on. Our mayor is now hang on. We've got this on tape. This is happening right now. The mayor is Ra's al Ghul, and just confessed to it. He just confessed to it. What? Okay, I am looking forward to this trial. We have got so much evidence that is going to not only clear our name, but hopefully set things in motion to get our mayor taken care of once and for all. You removed LexCorp, like loyal protection of the city. We've done so much to help out. Look at just Cadmus Labs right there. The overall beautification of things. I mean, granted, the new warehouse isn't anything special to look at, but regardless, we've done so much, so very much. Now, one thing that we do need to talk to the Flashcrafters about, I have not put it up for a vote as of yet, but the entire point of going back in time was to research and kind of revisit Star Labs, because as we are here in Star City, as we are here in Central City. I think a Star Labs would be really, really nice right about there-ish. Now, it's interesting because if we follow this little road right here into kind of this area, which will be kind of a large space for Star Labs, it kind of expands the city. It can kind of continues the wraparound that is going to kind of slowly progress around the back of the Hall of Justice here. But it's a lot. It's going to be 70 blocks that we need to be able to acquire. So the question is, do we want to... First of all, we need to get everybody's buy-in on remaking Star Labs. I think there's a lot of value in that. I mean, after all, we do have, we have a reputation as Flashcraft. I feel like Flashcraft without a Star Labs is no real Flashcraft. Arguably, we had like a little mini Star Labs back there that Cadmus is now built on top of. But now that little mini thing has been taken away from us, we need the real deal. This is so much bigger and better than what we've done in the past. And so I feel like Star Labs was really just a crown achievement. We need to get it over here. In many respects, I kind of regret not putting the Legion of Doom kind of in the swamps opposite of the Hall of Justice, just because I think that probably would have been kind of nice to keep everything together. But you know what? It is what it is, and there it is. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Sometime in the very near future, hopefully by next episode, if not, then the following, we are going to have a trial. The DA has informed us that we are going to have to go to trial over everything that's been going on with the diamonds. However, with the fact that A, we acquired them legally in the first place, and B, technically, legally speaking, we don't... we can't access them, so we technically don't own them anymore. It's going to be an interesting trial, but it'll also be a good opportunity to get everybody on board with the Star Labs build, or at least that's my hope. All right, now then, final thing I want to do today. Oops. Oh! Forgot. I forgot I don't have my stuff. Way too used to just diving off as if it's nothing. Now, as I was saying, today we are going to be doing one last thing, which is getting started on LX Tram. So the LX Tram is a new transit system that will connect Central City Plaza, or rather LexCorp Plaza, with the saloon. Basically, it's an easy way for me to get from work to home as quickly as possible. And to be honest, I say as quickly as possible. I've done the math. It's 1 minute and 38 seconds. We can probably increase that speed time, but for now, I'm okay with this. The big trick, though, is I want to make this super convenient. And in the past, I've had a little train that has run underground between the saloon and Mount Doom, or rather Mount Zoom. And it's been okay, but I've always had to press a button and then reduce my inventory and then set the cart up where it needs to be. And I've been messing around, and I think I've come up with a much better way to basically automate this entire process, or at least that's my hope. So we are going to work on that here and see what all we're able to come up with. Now, I'm going to be doing this kind of from memory, which might be a little dangerous, but we will see what ends up happening. Okay, so the goal is going to be for the tram to essentially stop and for the cactus to break it. Let's see. Yeah, the cactus will break it, and then it'll fall into some hoppers, which will place it into a dispenser so that when I'm ready to use it again, it'll just appear on the tracks. That's the idea here. I want to make sure that there's enough space to capture it when it falls. I'll go ahead and put a few in here. Okay, and then tracks. Do I have tracks? Yes, I do. Okay, there we go. So, boom. All right, if this works, I press this button. Boom, there's the cart. And we're going to get rid of that so that we can test it from this side and see if this works here. So I'm coming in, and boom, it breaks, it falls, and it's back in the system. I press the cart, and boom, a cart appears for next time. That works out so well. Okay, great. So now it's just about really decorating this up. Now, I think that I took down the purple and put up this turquoise, but actually I kind of missed the purple. So I think I'm going to go back to that. I think I'm probably going to remove all of this and do kind of a purple thing. And I'm also kind of thinking about doing maybe something where you kind of walk in and you can see, actually, let's see. Do I have any decorative stuff? Not really. I wonder if I have any concrete. I've got a whole concrete shop over there that needs to be restocked because my only customer is myself. I'm making no money. I'm using all of my supply and making no money in the process. Yeah, look, completely out of gray. Plenty of gray dye, though. Man, I'm running low on gravel, too. And sand, I really do need to stock up. Okay, wait, can I not? Do I need a, I must need a workbench in order to mix it. I do like using concrete powder as just kind of a decorative block. Provides nice texture. Okay, so my thought was if we had kind of like a... All right, so my thought was that you have kind of like a window situation right here, and that, of course, I don't have that with me. This would kind of cover up right here, and then possibly along the walls, doing kind of a redstone lamp kind of clock, essentially. It's kind of a slow clock that's like passing around. And basically the way it would work is, if I'm remembering correctly, doing kind of an item passing through various hoppers and then powering the lights. Or at least that's my hope anyway. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to do there. Don't have any water, but I tell you what, I want to go ahead also and set up the same kind of dispensing system in the desert. So let's go ahead and head out that way. All right, while this is taking me, I want to kind of point out a few things. One, for whatever reason, our realm has been super glitchy. I don't know if it's just us or what's going on, but for one thing, when you're inside a minecart, if you look up, you're kind of like, I don't know, this happens as if you've just shrunk in size and you're at the very bottom of the minecart. You have to almost kind of be looking just right, because if you angle your head up even just a little bit, boom, can't see a thing. Another thing that's been crazy is that our pictures are no longer working. Like, our picture frames are no longer working. At least mine are not. I don't know if that's just a me thing or if it's everybody else. But it's been frustrating because the arcade no longer looks like an arcade and the mall art doesn't show up. And I need those picture frames working before I can do the clothing store. So I'm getting very close to being done with LexCorp Plaza. These little things, little glitches here and there, causing all kinds of issues. The tram actually goes directly through Mount Zoom, which will, which if you could tilt your head would look kind of cool there, but unfortunately at the moment that does not look very cool. All right, and we made it. And there we have it. Okay, so this brings you to a cactus right now, but I don't have the system built up. So this is where I'm, at the moment anyway, going to put the train stop. And what I really want to do is have another train stop, or at least another track that continues on out that way, because I believe that is where Foxy's castle is. If I'm remembering correctly, it's been a minute. It's like his tree house. Yes, right over here. And so it would bring you out to his treehouse, which is connected to the castle. So this way, both he and I would have quick access, and also it would, facilitate our mandate, because right now everybody is supposed to have a road or a system that is supposed to get you physically from town out to your base. And we haven't had that. Unless Fox has got a secret one that nobody knows about, which is possible, but we haven't had that. And so now with LexCorp Tram, we technically are connected to the city. And it's great. So this works out really, really well. All right, let's just do this real quick. I feel like I've got like way too many projects as is right now. But I've been thinking about this whole area, because I've been in LexCorp Plaza so much. We're going to get things started on Star Labs hopefully in the near future. But I just have all this desert with nothing. Like, that was kind of a wheat farm that ended up breaking. That was my villager breeding station that ended up breaking. I was thinking, like, what if I turned all of this into a bunch of farms out here, but figured out a way to make them look nice? I actually started doing some lighting up underneath the saloon and kind of the surrounding areas to try to, I don't know, get things ready should we take it in that direction. But I just don't know. I've got way too many projects as is. Okay. Here we go. Boom. And booyah. Always kind of reminds me a little bit about like a roller coaster. So there you have it. LX Tram. Operational. Still needs a little bit of touches here and there to make it, whoa, to make it a little bit more visually pleasing, especially as you go into these caves. I think kind of doing something a little bit more industrial or dramatic might be necessary. But beyond that, it is functional. And right now, functional is where we like to leave things here at the end of a Flashcraft episode. So hope you've enjoyed this. Whoa, let's a little bit too close. There you go. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. That's going to do it for us for this time. But until next time, goodbye.